If you want to sell your fruits that will cost billions just like this, stick until the end of the video because I will be teaching you everything you need to know about mutations in Grow a Garden that will make you a billionaire or even a trillionaire if you sell your fruits right. So, as you might have heard or saw, there will be an upcoming additional update and the night event is back together with the meteor event that gives the celestial mutation. Which is why this is a best time for you players out there to learn about the mutation to fully take advantage the current available mutations to maximize your fruit sales. By the way, if you find this helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my upcoming guides such as pet guides and seed guides, which will be coming real soon. So, starting off with the first part of the video, I want you to pay close attention to this part because this is the foundation of every crop that costs billions and trillions, which is why I will be breaking it down step by step to show you how each part of this math equation massively affects your total value. To get the total value, this equation will be followed, which is base value times growth mutation times open parenthesis 1 plus the sum of environmental stock and then close parenthesis. First off, we have the base value. This is simply the value of the fruit without any mutations. It varies depending on the crop and its size. For example, there's a small candy blossom and then there's a large candy blossom. The small candy blossom will cost 90,000 because it is the minimum value of the candy blossom, and then the large one, well, let's say it will cost 200,000. So let me insert the minimum value to the equation. Let's say the 90,000 shekels. There we go. Next, we move to the growth mutation multiplier. This is what's going to make you rich. If your crop doesn't have a growth mutation, it just gets a times 1 multiplier. But if it has a golden mutation, it jumps to times 20. And if it's rainbow, you're looking at times 50. I want you to prioritize the growth mutation for every plant because the multiplier for growth mutation multiplies your environmental mutation, which I will explain further later by giving you an example. Then there's the environmental stock system, which where it really starts to snowball. Each environmental mutation adds a specific bonus and all of these are added together. So if you get shock, which is times 100 or plus 99, and frozen times 10, which is plus 9, your environmental bonus is times 108, which gets plugged into the formula, which will be base times growth times open parenthesis 1 plus 108 close parenthesis. So here's the example. Let's say we have a fruit that is shock plus frozen but with no growth mutation. So if there's no growth mutation, it will automatically be times 1, and then the times 1 is the growth mutation multiplied by the environmental mutation, which is shown in the video. The environmental mutation will be inside the parenthesis 1 plus 99 plus 9. The 99 is the times 100 that the shock gives, and then the frozen one, which is the times 10, so that will be equal to 109 times total multiplier of a shock and frozen. Now let's compare that with rainbow plus shock plus frozen. So mind you, we have a growth mutation. That will be the times 50 multiplier. So we will be multiplying that after adding up everything inside the parenthesis. So mind you again, the plus 1 will be automatic, and the 99 is the shock multiplier, which is times 100, and then the 9 is the times 10 that the frozen gives, and then that in totals to growth mutation, which is times 50 multiplied by 109, which is the environmental mutation. That totals to 5,450 times total multiplier. That's a massive difference. I mean, just look at it. Just by having a golden or rainbow mutation creates a drastic difference in terms of multiplier, which is why you should prioritize having gold or rainbow in your mutation or your crops. Now, let's plug in the candy blossom as an example, which has a base value of 90,000. Mind you, the 90,000 is one of the smallest candy blossom you can get. So with no growth mutation, shock plus frozen, the total shekels that we can get is 9,810,000. But if the mutations has rainbow plus shock plus Frozen, you can get 490,500,000 shekels. That's almost half a billion shekels from one fruit, all because of one growth mutation. Growth mutations aren't just nice bonuses, they're absolutely game-changing. If you get even one rainbow or golden, it will make you a future billionaire. And stacking strong environmental mutations on top of that, that's how you break into the trillions. So, I'll now be explaining every mutation in the game, how they work, how to get them, and if they are still available today. Currently, there are 18 new mutations in Grow a Garden. These are divided into two types, growth mutations and environmental mutations. Let's begin with the growth mutation. There are only two growth mutations in the game, which is the golden and rainbow. The gold mutation gives a times 20 multiplier and rainbow gives a massive times 50 multiplier. These are extremely rare because golden crops have about 1% chance to grow and can also appear if you have a dragonfly. Rainbow crops are even rarer, only a 0.1% chance to grow. These growth mutations are the most important part of the shekel formula because they multiply the entire environmental stack bonus. So if you get a rainbow mutation, it's like hitting a jackpot. But here's a tip, you can actually increase your chances of getting a growth mutation by using a sprinkler method that many users uses. I'll be breaking that down in a separate guide very soon. So make sure to subscribe and stay in tune so you don't miss it. Now let's go over the environmental mutations. Oh, there's a lot of environmental mutations, so bear with me here, guys. There are the ones that stack together and get added in the mutation value formula. I'll walk you through each one. First is the wet mutation. So it appears during rain or thunderstorm or by using sprinklers. So this mutation is available, of course, because it's a part of the weather event in the game. Chilled, on the other hand, is also available. It is found during the frost event or caused by the polar bear pet. Now chocolate, it gives times 2 mutation. It is triggered by a chocolate sprinkler from the 2025 Easter event or during an admin only chocolate rain. So this event is not natural, but it is still available if Chandel or the other developers trigger the chocolate rain. So next one is Moonlit, which gives times 2 multiplier. It appears only during lunar glow events. You can get this mutation because Chandel brought back the night event. It will only occur every 4 hours. Next is Pollinated mutation, which gives a times 3 multiplier. Happens during a bee swarm or by bee pets like the honeybee or queen bee. So it is currently available because of the PZB update. Moving on, which is the Bloodlit mutation, which gives the times 4 mutation and comes during a blood moon, which is now available again because Jandal brought back the event. It is currently obtainable. The Plasma mutation, on the other hand, spawns during a laser storm, which only admins can trigger. That means this mutation is not natural and can only be triggered if the admin wants to. So the honey glazed one gives times 5 mutation, comes from honey sprinklers or the bear bee. So this is currently available and it is a part of the current event, which is the busy bee update. So next up is the heavenly mutation, which gives you times 5 multiplier. You can obtain it through the floating Jandal event, which can only be spawned by admins. That means this is not a natural mutation. So next is the frozen mutation, which gives times 10 multiplier. If a crop is wet and then it got chilled during the frost weather or touched by a polar bear, it becomes encased in ice. It's a very useful mutation. Moving on, the zombified mutation, which gives the times 25 multiplier. It is caused by the chicken zombie. So this is currently available if you have the chicken zombie, but the chicken zombie pet is not available anymore or is not obtainable. So next one is the shocked mutation, which gives the times 100 multiplier. If lightning strikes a crop during a thunderstorm, it gets extremely bright and neon. So this one is available, of course, because it is part of the weather system of the game. So moving on is the celestial mutation, which gives the times 120 multiplier. It only appears during a meteor shower and it is currently obtainable because Chandel brought back the night event. So next up is the disco mutation, which gives the times 125 multiplier. It is only available during admin triggered disco events. That means this is not a natural mutation. So next one is the void touch, which gives a whopping times 135 multiplier. It only happens during black holes, another admin only event. So this is another mutation that is not natural. And lastly, we have the new mutation, which is called Dawnbound, which gives you times 150 multiplier. You can obtain it through the Sun God event, which can only be spawned by admin or can occur naturally by a very low chance. So these are all the known mutations currently in Grow a Garden. Some are easy to get with in-game events, while others are rare or admin only. Now let's talk about what I personally recommend for players trying to farm shekels effectively. If you want consistent billions, the best strategy is to use the sprinkler method, specifically with the master sprinkler. From there, aim for a powerful combo like golden plus shock plus frozen. That's already 20 times multiplier multiplied by the environmental mutations such as the 1 plus 99 plus 9, which equals to 109, which equals to 2180 times multiplier. So here I will give you an example on how having gold mutation or rainbow mutation creates a massive difference. So here is my moon melon that has a gold mutation. So it has pollinated, wet, shocked, and gold mutation, but it has a 41 kilogram weight, while my other moon melon on the other hand has pollinated, frozen, and shocked, but no gold mutation. So let's see the price of this moon melon that has no gold mutation. So there we go. As you can see, it costs 30 million. I mean, there's a 10 kilogram difference, but still, if my other moon melon that does not have a gold mutation is 40 kilogram, I believe it would only cost 40 million or 50 million. But this 40 kilogram moon melon that I have that has gold mutation, 1 billion. So as you can see, it really creates a drastic difference by having gold mutation or rainbow mutation, because it multiplies all of the stacked up mutation. That's why I recommend you guys to have at least gold or rainbow for your mutation before selling your fruits. So that's how important it is to have a gold mutation. So again, golden plus shock plus frozen should be your baseline farming goal, especially for players who can't wait around for these rare events. Anyway, if this video helped you out even just by a bit, consider dropping a like. It really supports the channel. And yo, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss pet guides, seed guides, and everything else coming soon. Alright, and until then, stay blooming, stay swanny, and I'll see you in the next one.